were doing was being responsible. Where North Korea is being irresponsible and reckless, we were being responsible by trying to use every diplomatic possibility that we could possibly do. We've pretty much exhausted all the things that we could do at the Security Council at this point. Now, I said yesterday, I'm perfectly happy kicking this over to General Mattis because he has plenty of military options. So I think that the fire and fury, while he said this is what we can do to North Korea, we wanted to be responsible and go through all diplomatic means to get their attention first. If that doesn't work, General Mattis will take care of it. If North Korea keeps on with this reckless behavior, if the United States has to defend itself or defend its allies in any way, North Korea will be destroyed. And we all know that. And none of us want that. None of us want war.
Kim Jong-un is attempting to put reason behind all of his saber-rattling. The BBC reports that Mr. Kim was quoted as saying by the KCNA that we should clearly show the big power chauvinists how our state attained the goal of completing its nuclear force despite their limitless sanctions and blockade, to establish the equilibrium of real force with the U.S. and make the U.S. rulers dare not talk about military option for the DPRK. But it is abundantly clear that now that North Korea can reach Guam with an ICBM, this psychopathic regime that has publicly killed its own military leaders with anti-aircraft guns can't be trusted with mere threats.
The DPRK article stated that the hydrogen bomb was, quote, a multifunctional thermonuclear nuke with great destructive power, which can be detonated at even high altitudes for super powerful EMP attack, end quote. This was a rare reference by the DPRK to the use of EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, which triggered by a nuclear weapon would aim for widespread damage and disruption to electricity grids and sensitive electronics, including on satellites.
This is Kim Jong-un just days ago saying what he really thinks. The Guardian reports the 4 islands of the Japanese archipelago should be sunken into the sea by the nuclear bomb of Juche. Juche is the ideology of self-reliance pioneered by Kim Il-sung, the country's founder and grandfather of the current leader, Kim Jong-un. The North Korean committee stated the U.S. should be beaten to death like a rabid dog for the heinous sanctions resolution. Let's reduce the U.S. mainland into ashes and darkness. Let's vent our spite with mobilization of all retaliation means which have been prepared till now, the committee said. Currently, the only mainland that may be reduced to ashes is North Korea, done in by the nuclear tests themselves. New commercial satellite imagery confirms 38 North analysis identifying numerous landslides through the Punggye-ri nuclear test site on the slopes of Mount Mantab and beyond, resulting from North Korea's 6th nuclear test. These disturbances are more numerous and widespread than seen after any of the North's previous 5 tests and include additional slippage in pre-existing landslide scars and a possible subsidence crater. However, it is unclear from the imagery whether this subsidence is due to what has been reported as a cave-in that was extremely observable associated with the 4.6 magnitude event that occurred 8 minutes after the test.
The deep state, run by the shadow government, had the decision to have the strategy of tension and strategic patience and all this other baloney to give North Korea nuclear fissile material and delivery systems, just like the same deep state gave the Chi-Coms, and just like they gave it to the Russians. The Russians were able when it came to missile technology and rocket technology, but not to atomic weapons and H-bombs. The globalists gave that to them. That's part of the public record.
And as if on schedule, deep state poster boy H.R. McMaster steps out of the fog of war to launch yet another taxpayer-funded conspiracy. John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
Let's go to Debit in Florida. Debit in Florida, you're on the air.
Great. Hey, thank you so much. Listen, I have bought your product, and I gotta say they're amazing. Anyone who's on the fence, buy it, because I've got Caveman, Superman Vitality, Secret 12, Vitamin Mineral Fusion. I've got the body armor.
Wow, thank you.
Wow.
You're the type of listener that makes it all possible. Which nutraceutical does you like best?
I really like the Vitamin Mineral Fusion, to be honest. That's
amazing.
Really incredible. I drank it in the morning, and I swear to you, I felt incredible. Like I haven't felt weak. My morning was fantastic, and I love you guys. I love the InfoWars crew. And I just want to, I want to take this opportunity to tell anybody out there who's on the fence, just buy it. You will love it. I'm telling you, I've never bought a bad product.
What you find in our news is the same thing you find in our products at InfoWarsLife.com. It's a win-win, InfoWarsLife.com.